is Lorna, one of the Stop Trafficking ambassadors. Well, we're all gathered here today to talk about Stop Trafficking. I'm here to put a perspective on it that it affects us more in the UK. We seem to talk about the global aspect of it. It is right on our doorsteps. It's lurking on our doorsteps. If you think about it, we've seen a significant rise in trafficking in the UK. We have seen over 10,000 cases rise. And to think about it also, in the last month, our safeguarding minister has announced that she's employed 200 more staff to address cases. There is a backlog of 23,300 cases. Can you imagine what those victims are going through? It is huge. You know, we've got London now, we've got Birmingham, all the cities. Trafficking is rife. It's on our doorsteps. We need to address this. We don't just talk about the statistics. If you think about it, 64% of women are being affected and 17% of children. And it's mainly to do with sex exploitation and labor for men. So when you think about it, it may be your brother, it may be your child, it could be your wife, mother, or sister. Let's think about it for a bit. It's something we need to address. You know, if you think about it, think about the backlog, think about what those victims are going through. You know, just think about it. Can you imagine being trafficked and you're waiting for years for your cases to be dealt with? You know, one thing I'll say here, and I'll say it boldly, the people that we look up to protect us are the ones that are involved in it. So let's face what we're looking at. If you look at the statistics, you look at the news, come on. I'm sure you've looked at the news. So people that we expect to protect us are the ones trafficking. If there is no demand, there will be no supply. So what I encourage everybody to do is, it's not just to talk about it, let's make a noise, let's push for this. And we all have little things that we can do to make a difference. For example, I was so proud of my brother's staff, where he donated a water pump to the Karachi, road to Karachi. It may seem like, you know, a small act, but it is a big thing. By speaking at an event and donating, money to it, he was able to put that borehole there. And when you think there's 250 million hours that women and children spend collecting water, anything can happen en route. Anything can happen. This is where they are being captured. So you look at it, he has saved lives. He didn't realize what he had done. And I had to wake him up and say, you have done this. You've saved kids from going far distances away from home just to get water. This is where we create the risk. So by saying that, I'm also bringing it to our attention that we can do little things to make a difference. This is not just about talking about it, we're raising awareness. This booklet launched today is fantastic. Take time to read about it, take time to digest it. If you're not sure, reach out to us. But we need to make a difference. We need to get involved. And I've got one thing to say. If you go with the flow, only dead fish go with the flow. So please join us. Let's make a difference. So thank you once again.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. The next speaker is, can you come, Farhad? Farhad has to come here. Farhad was the child slave himself. And he was fighting with the government. Please, can you come, Farhad? There is not that much of time left.